back and I'm going to show you my nighttime skincare routine. So I'm going to start with Honest Beauty Gentle Gel Cleanser. Now, if I had makeup on, which I did not because I'm quarantined and I can't go anywhere really, I would have either used this and done a double cleanse and did this first and then this second because they're both just so gentle. Most people might use an oil cleanser or something else like that, but I just find that both of them work pretty well together. If I had worn heavier makeup, I would have used this CeraVe Hydrating Micellar Water and done that and then used the Honest Beauty Gentle Gel Cleanser. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Next, I'm going to tone. So usually I would have used the Thayer's Rose Petal Witch Hazel Toner, but I did not have that with me because I wasn't prepared to bring everything back home with me. But right now I'm using the Kiehl's Calendula Herbal Extract Toner, and I really like it. It feels nice. I had gotten it in a box with a bunch of other stuff over Christmas. Next. So I do have a lot of scars. They're definitely not as bad as they used to be. My entire cheeks were red and scarred. I had a lot here. So they've definitely gotten a lot lighter. Not exactly where I want them to be yet. I would show you pictures if I had any, but I hated the pictures so much I deleted them all. So, but one of my saving graces has been this bio oil. It's really great for scars, stretch marks, uneven skin tone, aging skin, dehydrated skin. So definitely good for me. I have dehydrated skin, I have scars and uneven skin tone. So I just put a few drops on my hand and then just rub it in. If you ever seen, and I am shining bright like a diamond because I have so many different oils that I put on my face. But my skin just gets so dry that if I don't put extra hydration at night, it's just like peeling by the morning. Disgusting, I know. Okay, next I have the Complete Nourishment Burt's Bees Facial Oil. I actually saw this on Sarah's Day, her YouTube channel, and I was like, okay, it's not that expensive. It's like in the 20-ish price range. I think it works really well. It has rosehip extract, which is really gentle, but also really good for scars. So I'll just put a few drops on my face. I just feel like the Burt's Bees stuff really helps with my skin tone. Anyone who's seen it before knows it's come a long way. I did a lot of research, watched a lot of YouTube videos, looked at a lot of articles to try and find what I thought would be best for my skin during this. Gentle, but also really good for scars and skin tone. So next I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Haven moisturizer again. This is the one I have with me. I have a lot of different moisturizers, but this is just the one I had with me already from the cruise I went on, because I don't want to pack like 15 million moisturizers. I also used the Cetaphil Nighttime moisturizer. I really like that one too. It's really good priced, and I think it works really well still. With under eye dryness, I use a little bit of the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with avocado. It's green, love it. A little bit. if I was doing a scrub, which they say not to really exfoliate while you're on Accutane, but I found that I get a lot of dead skin on my face. So maybe once or twice a week, I'll use St. Ives Soft Skin. It's really gentle. It says the exfoliation factor is moderate, but I find it's really gentle. I don't get really irritated skin when I do it, and I'm sure I would if I had used something else. So yep, this is the one I use if I'm doing a scrub. If I'm doing a hydrating face mask, which I love this stuff, it smells amazing. It was like $14 at Ulta. The Naturally Good For You Beauty Sleep face mask. It's an overnight mask. It says apply to skin, use up to 2 or 3 times per week. You just wash it off in the morning. I think it just soaks right into my skin because my skin's so dry. So I do have a really bad pimple. They said not to use any type of topical, but I found that this is actually really gentle and it doesn't like make my skin super irritated. It just kind of gets rid of it like that. It's the Versed Complexion Solution. I squeeze a little bit on my hand and I just put it on at night and it's basically gone by morning, so love that stuff. This right here, I use it because it's really expensive. If I bought it by itself, I'd gotten it in one of those Christmas boxes that was a multi-pack. It's the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I use this every other night as in place of my Burt's Bees oil. So every other night I'll use this, and then I'll also add, because I just still had this from the summer, last summer. Love this stuff. It's just the Botanics 100% organic nourishing facial oil with rosehip. Love rosehip. So I'll do those two together every other night, and then sometimes if I'm really wanting to give my skin extra love, I will use, this was also from the box, the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. It feels really nice. It's really lightweight but really hydrating, and I love that one. It's usually my last step right before bed. It's the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and when people tell you that this stuff is the best thing they've ever used, they are not lying. It is the best thing I've ever used. My lips are like little prunes. They shrivel up so bad and get so dry. So I'll just rub a little bit of this. It smells like heaven too. It's the original one. I didn't get like the green apple or vanilla, but one of my friends has a vanilla one and she loves the scent of that. So when this thing eventually runs out, because I still have a lot left in it and I've been using this for a couple months now. When that runs out, I will be devastated, but I might try the vanilla one. That is the end of my nighttime skincare routine. I did a lot of research to figure out what I thought would be best for my sensitive, dry skin right now. It's definitely in the next couple of months when I'm off Accutane going to change. So I will update y'all when it does change. But for now, this has been my holy grails of skincare. I find it really has been working. I wake up, my skin still feels pretty good. It's dry but not too dry. So if you're on Accutane, highly recommend you try some of these products out. I watched a lot of videos, did a lot of research, and this was the conclusion I made. This were the stuff I found, very gentle but very effective. If you try any of these out, let me know.